want to felt all of those wrinkles into our piece. So I'm going to come in and smooth those out. Are we getting wrinkles, Molly? Will you let me know?
Yep, wrinkles.
Wrinkles? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and try to squeeze some of the soap out. I'm going to go ahead and just roll it up. Yeah, because it's a lot of liquid. Roll it up a little bit, and then we'll unroll it and smooth those wrinkles out. Okay, no, you're felting them in. Okay, you want to get on top of them and spread them out. Okay, same thing here. We want to work them out so that we don't get folds. Okay, work that guy out. No, Okay, come in with just very consciously. Even just rolling it that little bit gave it a lot more integrity as a fabric, didn't it, Molly? So, why don't you pull it your way a little bit so we have the whole piece on the table again? There we go. Don't do that. You don't want to move all the fabric in one direction, right? Okay, this needs a lot more padding. If you could pad that. What's up, honey? Okay, how is this looking? Okay, so can you grab the teapot? Careful, it's still probably going to be pretty hot. That's the edge of the table here. Good job. Okay, so this is going to be really hot water. I don't want you to sit where it could splash you. And the fabric is cohesive enough to go ahead and spread the water directly on it. Ease your way in because the water's a lot hotter than what you're used to. And I think you need a little more soap on your edge there. Yeah? Okay, your end is not felted as hard as this end is, so you are still in the, yeah. try rolling it up again and see what happens. Let me know if you start to see wrinkles. Looking okay so far?
There's a little
wrinkle. How are we looking?
There's lots of wrinkles.
So I'm going to go ahead and roll it, and we can work those wrinkles out again like we did. A lot of dirty soapy water's coming your way, so I'm not going to roll it too much because we know we've got to go back in and work those wrinkles out, right? Whoopsie. All right, so I need to real slowly.
Oh, soapy water in my chair.
Okay.
Ah!
What? Another earwig? All right, I'm going to pull it that way. Oh, look, we got away with that kind of. Only a couple of little wrinkles here. Okay, now do you feel the difference in the fabric now? It's a lot harder, just that little bit of rolling.
And it's actually a lot cleaner too.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and do watch out, more hot water coming through. So what we're kind of doing now is shocking it with really hot water. And we're doing a little shortcut by rolling it. All of that by hand felting we're doing. All that pressure happens when you roll it. And it gets applied more evenly. And you just want to be really careful when you roll it up. To not roll any folds in your fabric. Okay, so that looks like it's responding pretty well to being rolled. So Molly, you can help me put pressure here. You want to, again, move your hands around so that you're putting pressure all along. Are you blocking the camera shot? Or I don't even know. Switch. Let's see what we've got. Pull it that way. Oh, that's starting to look like fabric. So you can start pulling it up and arming it between your hands. And you don't want to pull it away from here. All right, let's get that back incorporated in. Nope, you don't want to pull it out because you don't want to pull it away from everything, right? The more that you pull out, the more you stretch your fabric.
And the thinner.
Right, and we don't want that. We only did 4 layers. And we want to have a nice thick fabric. So you want to start here and move in. Okay? Hot water. Should we switch sides? Since this is pretty solid, you can play with it more without worrying about it as much.
Careful, the seat is wet.
That's okay, I'm completely wet. Some more tree gifts. And you can see I'm applying a lot of pressure here. Watch out, there's gonna be a wrinkle there if we're not careful with it. Just trying to catch this side up with the other side, which is got a nice soft felting going on. That one's really nutted. Go. Stay in your lane. Make sure that your edge is nice and hard felted, honey, before you get too much more in the center.
The edge is good.
Okay, and this edge has gotten a little stretched out and thinned out, so I'm gonna try to
Molly,
kind of work
water,
it
you're turning pink.
back in.
You need to cool off. You need to cool off. You're starting to turn pink. I want you to get sick. Maybe re-wet your headscarf in the kitchen real quick. It's so cold. Don't know. Who cares? Give me this thing. Give me your stuff and you give it away.
So I'm gonna roll it, I think, from this side if I can. Okay, hold up on that for just a minute. Make sure that
There's no bubbles.
there's no wrinkles. Yep. Table is on the screen. Alright, so I'm gonna roll it from this side, honey. hold the table. Okay. Put it back down, Molly. Alright, pull it that way. Just making sure that we're not pulling any wrinkles up in there. I'm just rolling it and putting as much pressure as I can down on it. What we're trying to do right now is get it to the stage where it's soft felted so that it kind of has integrity, and so that we can get a little rougher with it and get it to hard felt. And a nice hard felt has kind of a pebbly texture. Molly, can you pull that towards you? Roll it all the way. Let's just get those wrinkles. Uh-oh, hold on, that's a big wrinkle.
This is much more comfortable.
Yeah. So we're gonna just kind of pull that towards you and just massage that wrinkle out. So you can feel, how does it feel different than it felt before, Molly?
It feels harder and thicker.
Harder and thicker. And does it feel like it's mushing away from you anymore?
No,
Or does it feel more like a solid piece of fabric?
it feels more like a solid piece of fabric.
Kind of before it was like jelly. It just kind of moves away every time you push it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you can see I'm kind of putting all my weight on it and really sliding it around. I can feel like over here there's still some kind of jelly consistency, so I'm going a little lighter over here on the edge. Probably the edge, like that much of the edge of this fabric isn't going to be usable because we just didn't take the time to maintain the edges the way that I usually would. Because I will admit, being on camera makes you feel a little rushed. Because this seems like it's a really long video to watch us put our
Over an
hands
hour.
on in soapy sheep stuff. So you can see now, I can pull that up and it's got its own integrity, so we can really start to work it. Hey Molly, can you hand me the hot water?
Oh, here you go. Ooh, that is not
No,
table.
it's not the table. So we're gonna dose it in hot water again to just kind of shock it. Can you get those pieces of tree off real quick? Okay. And you come in and really start to And spread it out.
Can you pull it that way a little bit?
So you don't want to do this until you're sure that it's already going to stick together as a fabric. This is like the super manhandly part of it to get it to go from a soft felt to a hard felt. Okay, so watch your hands. Get up for a second. We're going to get rid of some of the extra water. And I don't know about you, but my forearms and my legs are feeling super minty from that soap.
I've almost gotten soap in my eyes several times.
So we can be super hard with this now. Okay, and I'm gonna hold up that end, that corner. No, let that go so you can kind of see, I'm hoping, with the camera that we have a pretty even piece of felt. Not too many thin spots. And this is like semi-hard felted. I would still work it a little bit to get it super pebbly. But this video is getting long and my arms are getting tired, so maybe we'll roll it up one more time. Okay, can you please let go? Rub it up against itself and really agitate the fibers. And you can see that texture now is getting a little pebbly. Okay, and I'm just coming in with my hands and mediating any of those folds that you can have. But that's getting to be a nice hard felt. And it's really interesting. It goes from, oh my God, it's not felting, it's not felting, it's not felting, to, oh, hey, look. That's a hard felt now. So, you know, stick with it in those moments of panic of nothing's happening, unless nothing's really happening. Be gentle with it as much as you can until it's clear that you get that change in feeling like Molly talked about. It feels thicker, it feels solid, it feels like it's not gonna come apart. Here, I'm trying to get the sun on it so that people can see. No, from behind it. I don't know. Honey, put your corner down. There, hold it right there. No, right there. Okay, so you can kind of see that's a nice even felt. Honey, pull it, put it back forward this way. There we go. I'm trying to get it backlit by the sun a little bit so that you can see how even it is. That's one of the ways you tell like how good a job you did with laying it out and being gentle in your initial felting is when you hold it up to the sun. Can you see thin spots, or does it all look pretty uniform. And this is looking pretty uniform. So this is ready to just squeeze out and set aside. And I can probably get, I don't know, maybe a booty upper from that. It's not a very big piece. But it worked to show you how to felt. So that's my process. And I will continue to kind of harden this up and rub it on itself and fine tune it. But once it starts getting that kind of pebbly texture, you're really close to done. So thanks for watching. This has been really long. And feel free to private message me if you have any questions. All right, have fun felting, guys.